What's up, you absolute lunatics? Welcome to Torn City, a lovely cesspool of crime, drugs, violence, and emotional damage. It's like Las Vegas had a baby with a crack den and then dropped it on its head. If you're here, that means you've just signed up for a game that will ruin your free time, test your patience, and somehow make you care deeply about imaginary gym stats and fictional ecstasy tablets. You're overwhelmed. You're broke. You've probably been mugged 17 times and accidentally used your first Xanax at the wrong time because the shiny pill looked fun. That's fine. We've all been there. Torn doesn't give you a tutorial. It just slaps you in the face, steals your pants, and throws you into the hospital with a note that says, "Good luck, idiot." But you're not alone. This is my first week survival guide for Torn. Think of it as a crusty old road map from a guy who's made every mistake, overdosed on every drug, and still walks these filthy streets with a smug smile and a loaded baton. Let's review the 9 critical principles for not just surviving, but dominating your first week in. Let's kill the first myth right away. Jobs don't matter early on, unless you're in the army. Yeah, sorry, hippies, but Torn isn't about peace, love, or selling candy at the mall. It's about becoming a walking death machine. And the army is the only starting job that gives you the juice to get there fast. Why? Job points equal battle stats. Battle stats mean you're less likely to get folded like an omelet every time someone clicks attack. Every other starter job gives you like $2,000 a day and emotional trauma. The army gives you the ability to train stats faster, which makes you stronger, which makes you richer, which makes you terrifying. So grab the job, sit tight for the first week, hoard the job points, and resist the urge to swap jobs because the casino one looks fun. This ain't Vegas, kid. This is Torn. Fun costs blood. Once your job points are stacking up like drug charges, we'll jump into a better company later. But for now, join the army. Shut up. Stay focused. Education in Torn isn't like real life. You don't sit through lectures, you don't rack up debt, and you actually learn something useful, like how to inject strangers with blood bags for profit. Courses give you long-term buffs, better gym gains, faster crime skills, unlocking companies. Making your mom proud? Probably not. But there's no time for exploring. You're not here to find yourself. You're here to min-max like a degenerate. So what should you do? Introduction to biochemistry. Once that's done, take intravenous therapy to unlock blood bags. Blood bags mean healing. Healing means faction usefulness. Usefulness means people like you. It's like friendship, but transactional. The other option, sports science. This one boosts your working stats and makes you look employable to good companies, not just the corner ones run by creeps in trench coats. This ain't Hogwarts. Pick a direction and grind that education like your life depends on it, because in Torn it literally does. Let's face it, in real life, most of us avoid the gym like it owes us money. But in Torn, the gym is your church, your therapist, your entire damn personality. Every time you train, you raise battle stats. These are the numbers that determine whether you're a feared predator or a punching bag with legs. You've got 4 stats: strength, speed, defense, and dexterity. To start, train all 4 evenly. You're not building a character yet, you're building a body that won't shatter when someone pokes you. But here's the big secret no one tells you. Your happiness stat affects your gym gains. More happiness means better gains. And this is where we introduce the sacred art of happy jumping, the fine practice of artificially boosting your mood before hitting the gym. You can eat chocolate bars, pop an ecstasy pill, or buy things that boost your happy stat. In your first week, you're probably broke, so I recommend cheap candy or E when you can find it. Train, eat, pretend you're okay, repeat. That's life in Torn. You see that attack button and your caveman brain lights up. Me strong, me fight. But here's the truth. You are not strong. You are barely alive. Attacking too early is like trying to punch a shark underwater. It ends in pain and confusion. But don't worry. I'll still explain how it works. Because you're gonna do it anyway, and I'd rather you do it wrong the right way. When you win a fight, you get three options. First, leave. This gives you the most XP. Do this 100% of the time until you hit level 15. Second, mug. You steal about 10% of their on-hand cash. Early on, that's like $17 and a used tissue. Third, hospitalize. Tosses them into the hospital longer. Useful in wars, not useful when you still cry during fights. I beg you, don't mug or hospitalize in your first week. You gain nothing, and you'll get enemies who've been playing since 2006 and live for revenge. Instead, find other weaklings. Attack, win, leave, rinse, repeat. That sweet XP stacks up, and before long, you're not food anymore. You're a predator. But seriously, don't waste your energy fighting every clown you see. Until you've trained a bit, it's like bringing a pool noodle to a gunfight. Crimes. Ah yes, the true heart of Torn. Nothing says upstanding citizen like shoplifting a bakery or trying to rob an old lady's apartment while high on Xanax. Crimes are your nerve dump. This is where your criminal career begins, and how fast you grow depends on how smart or dumb you are with it. In your first week, ignore the sexy crimes like kidnapping and grand theft auto. You're not that guy. You're barely out of diapers. You want shoplifting and burglary. These two crimes are easy, fast, and give decent payouts for rookies. Shoplifting is simple. Look for opportunities when guards are off or security cameras are down. That means fewer chances of getting busted and crying in jail. Burglary. Scope the place out first. Use a few nerve points to scout it 3 to 4 times, then go in for the break-in. Otherwise, you'll just trip over the coffee table and land in the hospital again, like a drunk raccoon. Pickpocketing. Only if you hate success. Joggers, cyclists, and especially cops will ruin your life. Try it if you want to taste failure or meet Bubba in jail. The goal here is to build your nerve bar and level up your criminal record. That sweet XP and income will start flowing, but only if you're not screwing around playing gangster too early. Now we get to the golden ticket, hitting level 15. Why level 15? Because you unlock travel, and when you can fly to other countries, suddenly you're no longer just a low-life criminal. You're a low-life criminal with a passport and a duty-free shopping problem. Traveling is where the real money starts. You can buy items cheap overseas and sell them high in Torn. This is how millionaires are made. You want Xanax? You fly. You want plushies or flowers to sell to collectors? You fly. You want to feel superior to broke players? You fly. To get to level 15 fast, attack weaklings, win, leave, maximize your XP per energy, and of course, train that gym. Do crimes. Repeat. You'll be flying to South Africa for drugs in no time. All right, now let's talk factions and relationships, aka Torn's version of a gang and your emotional support network. Joining a faction is not optional. It's like prison rules out here. Better to have friends who will stab for you than go it alone and become everyone's chew toy. Good factions offer perks, nerve boosts, faster training, addiction reduction, and protection. My faction, for example, gives me plus 40 nerve. That means I commit more crimes, earn more money, and sleep better knowing someone's watching my digital back. But the real power? Relationships. You help people. You answer dumb questions. You donate a blood bag here and there. And suddenly when you're in trouble, the cavalry shows up. Be respectful, be useful, be smart. Torn is brutal, but the social side is how you'll actually survive. Don't be the weirdo begging for money in global chat. Be the rookie people want to help. Now, let's break down the merit system, aka Torn's upgrade tree for sweaty grinders. Merits are points you earn from doing, well, pretty much anything. Commit 100 crimes? Merit. Win 50 fights? Merit. Sell your soul to the Torn gods? Probably a merit. The important part, you can spend these merits to upgrade your stats and abilities. You're going to be tempted to slap them on dumb things like critical hit chance or hospital escape. Don't. In your first week, only care about 3 things. Employee effectiveness boosts your stats at work. More work stat equals better company, equals better money and faster growth. Addiction mitigation reduces drug side effects. Because guess what? You're going to be on more pills than a 90s rave kid. Education reduction. Each merit cuts course time by 2%. Faster courses equals faster perks, equals faster growth. Everything else? Ignore it for now. You're building a foundation, not a novelty build to make your friends laugh. Final point. Let's talk day-to-day routine, the part where most people quit because they expect instant gratification in a game designed by Satan himself. Here's what you do every day. No exceptions. Use all your energy on either training or attacking, and leave the fight for max XP. Use all your nerve on the profitable crimes, shoplifting or burglary. When you get items from crimes, don't throw anything away. I don't care if it looks like junk. Some of the dumbest items in Torn are worth millions. Literal porn DVDs sell for over 4 million. No, I'm not joking. Someone out there is hoarding smut for retirement. Check your mail, look at your education progress, and always make sure you're not capped on nerve, energy, or happiness. That's wasted potential. And if you get stuck, ask someone, Google, use forums, or rewatch this video and realize I'm your only friend in this lawless hellhole. That's your first week in Torn. You're going to suck. You're going to get robbed. You're going to feel stupid. That's the point. Push through it. Level 15 is the light at the end of the tunnel. And from there, you get to become the thing you feared your first week. Good luck. Stay dangerous.